Hello my fellow gamers and welcome to another matchup in the Warhammer Total War World Championship, where today we have Adam versus Jay. We've got Wood Elves versus Norsca, lots of skin wolves, lots of cavalry, lots of marauders up against trees, and it's going to be an interesting mix. Definitely yeah, let's pause the game. Let's not forget this. Let's jump straight in. So, the Wood Elves. Frontline force of two warriors of Glade Riders, both of Hagbane tips for the cavalry. Then got the main infantry line for Dryad units. We also have at the back some Eternal Guard of Spear, shields. I was going to say spears. Of course they have spears, that's their main thing. Then we've got some Glade Guard with the Starfire shafts. And then at the back we've got Glade Riders with spears at the back. For leading this for us, we have Orion himself there with his the big horn, the spear. He's got it all. He's got it all. And then we also have Ariel as well. So this is quite a duo of leadership here. Quite powerful. And what has she got? She's got the whole Berry Wine ability, Archons of Oak of Ages, but so Steelers pretty much though. Oh, an Apotheosis for all that heathen. So if we look over at the forces of Norsca, we've got the front line of 4 units of Marauders. The Marauders, the Icehorn Marauders, so the Marauders Regiment of Renowned. We then have, Wolfric the Wanderer on horseback. And then we have, I believe this is a, Shaman Sorcerer of Fire with Fireball and Flaming Skull. Always a good fun combo. On the flank over here, try and make sure these are all the same. Horsemasters. Yep, so 4 units of Horsemasters all there. And on this flank here is rather scary. We have got, again, just double check there, the same. Skin Wolves. Yep, so 4 units of Skin Wolves there. And we also have a unit of Mordor Ice Wolf Chariot. I think that's pretty much everything. So we can begin the battle. A lot of Skin Wolves there. Just checking the corners. There's no one in the corners. Nope. Okay, so the Wood Elves are moving forward and now. And the forces of Norsca, they're moving their cavalry up. Wood Elves getting their Glade Riders into position, probably to deal with these Skin Wolves. Because this is a scary force. 4 units of Skin Wolves. That's quite a lot. Getting some nice shots into the Chariots as well. The Chariots could be a nuisance against the Dryads. So try and finish them off as quick as they can. However, over here, we have got the Horsemasters. Getting some early shots, and having 4 units of Horsemasters fire any unit's going to hurt. But now it looks like, yep, the Glade Guard are getting shots in, they're retaliating. That's gonna hurt. Oh, and there's Deepwood Scouts. Where did they come from? I'm sure they weren't appearing. I'm not quite sure. But the Skin Wolves are now moving forward, but they're getting surrounded and shot, taking a lot of damage here. Let's go for a cinematic shot. So, the Dryads took a hell of a charge, but they have actually been able to hold them and are now getting shot badly. The Mordor Horsemasters are taking some damage as well. More damage than the Dryads took from being shot at. The infantry haven't moved. This hasn't moved at all. And the Skin Wolves have now been distracted by something shiny. The Glade Riders of the Hagbane tips. They're chasing after them. What's their speed? 57. 94, you're not catching them. Or you shouldn't catch them, technically. The Chariots charged down the middle and got shot badly as well. And it looks like the forces of Norsca are having to fall back a bit. These seem to be all over the place. And the main infantry line has not moved forward in the slightest. And it looks like they are falling back now. The Mordor Horsemasters getting into a better position, maybe to support the Skin Wolves that have been just left in the field. And they've taken quite a battering from the Wood Elves. Now we've got the Glade Riders moving around the back. They could get some good scouting as well. Just double check, see what everyone's got. It looks like the Wood Elves have realised that Norsca aren't moving forward. They're attacking with these few units. So they're not going to move the main army forward. Probably because they've realised, actually, there's just Marauders here. Our Dryads will beat the Marauders quite comfortably. It looks like all the money has been spent on the Horsemasters, on the Skin Wolves. And they've taken quite a beating, and I don't feel that they've got their value out of it. And the Chariots are chasing after. Why would you send in the Chariots to? They're just going to slow down the cavalry. They're mixed in, and over here the Glade Riders are getting some free shots into the back of them because the mortars are just sat there. They're not moving forward. They're not doing anything. Horsemaster's finally given up on the chase. Looks like they are going to try and focus, but I mean, look how much damage they've already taken. But still, 4 units firing into 1 of light cavalry. That's, yeah, that's going to hurt. And they're taking a real battering. But it looks like we have got some magic coming down here. Nice. Right in the middle of that formation. The Gage Riders over there trying to take on the Shaman Sorcerer. They've had to fall back now. Where the Skinwolves? Skinwolves now moving in. They're in a decent position on the flank here, ready to charge in and support. The Mordor infantry have yet to move, and the Wood Elves are now moving up. The Dryads getting mixed in with the Chariot, but the Chariot is not charged very well. And now the main line of infantry are going to make the engagement. But look at this, like the Wood Elf support here, able to get some good shots on the Skinwolves. They go, and look, immediately units are starting to waver as soon as combat actually begins. Marauders taking 1 head of a hit. And yeah, it looks like a lot of the micros based on the Mordor Horsemasters trying to get this 1 unit of Glade Riders. It's good that you've got Spearmen and you've got Cavalry here just kind of protecting the flanks. It's like we don't need to move in, we can just protect. Over here, Soap Stealer has been dropped now. Wood Elves take a lot of damage. The Skinwolves getting there, but Ariel is taking on Wolfrock there. Got the Marauders here, not moved. Not moved. They could support, they could flank charge, nothing. The Shaman there, of Fire, has been targeted quite nicely by the Wood Elves and sniped out. And there's a lot of white flags here for Norsca as they start breaking. Skinwolves are falling back. The Shaman, Sorcerers, he started rally now, but we have got more units breaking. The front line does seem to be going in the Wood Elves' favour. And yeah, even these guys are being chased off the field. Glade Riders want to move up to make sure they do run off. And yet they are now fleeing. Badge power going in the Wood Elves' favour. Had a boat appear. Did a bit of damage on them. But these archers are doing an amazing job now. More abilities and magic being dropped on the Ice Horn Marauders. And the Glade Riders of Spears have been able to come in there and wipe out the Marauders. Shaman's still going there, that's something to be aware of, but the Dryads have pretty much dominated the front line and now pushing through. And then the forces of Norsca are being pushed into this little corner of the map. Well, I say corner, the back of the map. Is that a unit over there, it says? Ah, the Chariots. Which I don't think have done much. Oh, we've got more fire magic going down. Those Dryads really want to... Oh, that would have been really painful. Yeah, that took a lot. How many kills have they got? 61. Oh no, 5. Okay, and they've just been sniped out. They're out. Fireball going down. Aiming at the Glade Riders. Orion and Aereo teaming up, smashing there. We do have some... Ooh, pretty wolves. Ooh. I'm not easily distracted, honest. But yeah, it looks like... Yeah, the Dryads are literally chasing them off the map now. That's how much they've pinned the Norscans back. And the Skinwolves trying to push forward now, but a lot of the Horsemasters, they're running out of ammunition, they're running out of stamina. They're going to start being worn out soon and just flee off the edge of the map. The Wood Elves do feel like they're dominating here. I mean, their ranged units, yeah, they're running out of ammunition, but then they can just charge in and finish them off. They've done a fantastic job wearing down. And yeah, there goes Shaman. Everything is breaking. It looks like the Wood Elves will have this one against the forces of Norsca. Good bout there. I do feel Norsca should have been a lot more aggressive. A lot more. Their infantry just sat back and expected... Pretty much they expected this half of the army to win. So this half didn't do anything. And as you can see by the kill counts, once they got involved, the Mordors, they just got shut down by the heavy infantry of the Dryads. Which is unfortunate, but that will be a win for Adam against Jay. We'll now jump into round 2 to see if Adam can bring the full win by winning the next battle, or will Jay be able to equalise it with a tie. Round 2, we'll see Adam with the Vampire Count versus Jay, who is bringing the Beastmen. Oh, is that the Red Duke? Has he got Wind of Death? We know I don't like that. But we do have quite an elite Beastmen army here, but gore herds by the looks of it, against zombies and skeletons mostly, but we do have some of the, we do have some Terrorgeist, we do have a Banshee as well, you don't see that often, so that's going to be cool to see how that goes. So over there, it looks like we've got 4 units of the zombies, sorry, 5 units there. On the flanks we have 2 units of Spearmen, and there's one at the back as well for those cavalry charges, 2 units of Grave Guards, but the centre is very heavy with Crypt Horrors. We've got the Claw from the Guest, the Mortis Engine Regiment for now. We have a Banshee on the flank here. We've got a Whitekin on that flank, a Terrorgeist here, and the Red Duke on his dragon. What has he got spell-wise? Ray's dead. Dance McCreeve or whatever. Invocation no heck. Has he not got Pestilent Breath? That's the dragon's ability. Does he not have Wind of Death? That would have been funny against Beastmen, just nom. For the Beastmen, we do have a flanking force here of some Sentinels with thrown axes. Very nice here. Far flank, so they can get the scout around. They can see, but they're not. Like, a lot of people put their units at the top of the hill, which means the enemy's got approach. By going at the flank, they might be able to pick off, be a bit of a nuisance, not get in the way. We do have lots of these are Monitors there. Chaos Spawn. So we've got 2 units of Chaos Spawn and Monitors. Also got some Gore Herds there. 1, 2, 3 units of Gore Herds. It seems to be this is the main army here. We then have Markov the Suddergave, who has, does he have spells? Is he a caster? I can't remember. Staff of I think he's just got cool abilities that like summon Chaos Spawn. But we do have a Brave Shaman of Wild, who has got the Viletideness thing, Tide of Vileness. Viletide, yay! And Savage Dominion, so he can summon Cycles as well. On the far flank over here, we got more Monitors, but they've great weapons. Chaos Warhounds, 2 units. And then we've got the Destroyers of Drakewood, so Uncle Spearman Regiment of Renown, followed by just a normal Uncle Spearman as well. So a little flanking force there. Try and get behind. Very important. But yeah, immediately the Sentinels can get a good scout, see what's going on, see that there's 2 big flying beasties flying towards them, so they might want to leave. Yeah, guys, yeah. Get some shots off though. Try and get the Red Duke a bit. But yes, the forces of the undead, the Vampire Council moving up. And remember, guys, the Vampire Council wants to win this to win the matchup. The Beastmen have to win it to get a tie. So it's all going to depend how the Beastmen do against getting past. Because if they can get past the zombies quick enough before these beasties can do damage and that, they might be able to win. There's a lot of flanking forces as well, but there's a lot of fear and terror in this army. A lot of terror thinking about it. Yeah, like there's at least 4 or 5 units that's going to cause terror. And Beastmen not known for great leadership. Monitors getting into the flank here with their chopping axes ready to go. They're going to charge straight into these zombies. This is going to be messy. Oh, there's just bits of zombie everywhere. He's going to pick that up a bit there. But the Red Duke immediately jumping onto the back of those Monitors as well. And it looks like they will be summoning more zombies behind them. Over here, we take the Viletide drop on these zombies, which immediately start making them crumble. The flanking force here, it looks like they've actually fallen back. We've got the Warhounds just kind of sat here waiting to go. Terror guys, but the Beastmen, the Chaos Spawn and that, now getting into the engagement. These Sentinels are throwing axes, targeting the Red Duke. A very good call there. Just have him at the back. Let him be able to just target him and only him. But now the more elite stuff of the undeads coming in. Oh, that was a nice breath attack down there on the Gore Herd. And of course, Claw, I guess, is going to cause problems. We do have a Terrorgeist just here as well. Terrorgeists do have breath attacks as well. Cygort has been summoned on the flanks to support the Warhounds. There we go. You can see the Warhounds there in the red. But yeah, the Cygor's now getting into the flank as well against these Graveguard. Terrorgeist looks like he's going for the Brave Shaman. Right Guard's not actually getting into the combat here. Over here on the flank, it looks like the Monitors have been chased off, but the Red Duke is at half health. But now these forces, the Skeleton Spearmen, the zombies that got summoned, as well as the Red Duke, are now free to come in. And yeah, the Beastmen are going to start fleeing. Now we've got a dragon flying over them. Summons Chaos Spawn over there by Margov, and another group over there have been summoned. So a lot of summoned units for the Beastmen. Really bringing in the number advantage. But now the Beastmen flank is starting to crumble as the Vampire Counts push up with their numbers. With the Dragon, with the Terrorgeist, it's going to cause problems. I do see units just disintegrating though for the Vampire Count here. But the Banshee, I don't know if they've got much that can deal with that. Then they come, dealing with the Monitors and Chaos Spawn, trying to just wipe them out. Graveguard, deal with the Cycle, who not really taking any damage go. The Sentinels coming into the flank here, getting some good shots into the back of these guys. I mean, there's no point charging into them. You can't break them, so you might as well just get some good shots off. In comes the Minotaurs with the great weapons, though. Charging in, but like I said, that Banshee is going to be a problem. And when the Chaos Spawn and the Cygor, as you can see if they're colouring, disappear, bounce power could start going in the Vampire Count's favour. If we just do an overview here. The Vampire Count, oh, and that was a beautiful Volatile there by the Beastmen. Did a lot of damage to the Skeleton Spearmen. Really smashing them around. But unfortunately, the Beastmen have been completely wiped out. So now this group can just move on. They're ignoring the Tentacles, which is probably the best thing to do. There goes the Cygor. Oh no, that's Chaos Spawn. The Cygor's down there somewhere. But he's gone as well. And look, this last blob of Beastmen, beautiful for all these breath attacks that the Vampire Counts can bring to the table. This unit has now just won as well. Looks like there's a single Minotaur, but yeah, these Grave Guards can now move. And this blob is going to probably work in the Vampire Count's favour, purely because they've got all the terror. They've got the Claw of Nagash as well. So remember, anyone that's in this area would be taking damage, I believe, from the Claw of Nagash just by being near it. There are some Gore units coming in here. We do have some Minotaurs that have been forgotten about. Though, to be fair, they would probably just break as soon as they come in, so not too big a problem. But the Tentacles, this is not a good formation, by the way, guys. Sometimes the AI pitch them in a formation like that. You flatten them out, get it so they can actually be... Because they could be shooting the Red Duke there, and they're not. They're just sat there on the edges. Bray Shaman don't look like he's doing much either. Murkov has been targeted by the Red Duke and is being absolutely slapped around. And yeah, there goes the Minotaurs. Tentacles are finally coming in. I feel like it's too little too late though. And I think, yeah, bounce power heavily in the Vampire Count's favour. And the Beastmen are going to start falling apart at this point, I think. The Margov broken. They need to chase him down though. But also, they probably want to take out the Brave Shaman. Oh, is that a nice breath attack? It is, but unfortunately, it doesn't hit a great target. There was a nice juicy target there. But yeah, now going for the Brave Shaman. And it won't take long for a Dragon to take him out. Whereas they've got the great weapons over there, ready to come back in. Really, they want a unit chasing down Margov there. Bit worried. Oh, we do have some zombies have been summoned as well by the Red Duke. Bit worried about all these units that can now just target the Red Duke. But I think he's going to do alright. I mean, he can do healing as well. And over here, yeah, I missed breath attack by the Terror Ghost, but no matter. I do feel like the... Well, I say that. There's some units of the Vampire Count are struggling. But the Claw of Nagash, the Banshee, and the Whitekin here... There's nothing the Beastman can do. I mean, the Banshee alone. I mean, is the Banshee unbreakable? I don't think he is. So, I'm not sure about that. But, yeah, it is kind of now in the Vampire Count's favour. Margov has returned, but the Red Duke is focused on the Brave Shaman. Get rid of that magic. There he goes. He's now broken. Probably easier to shatter him if they can chase him down. Margov has got caught up just fighting zombies, not really focused on the main targets. And yeah, the main conflict here, though I would say the Beastmen have really given a good account for themselves. If we have a look at the numbers, yeah, I mean the Beastmen are outnumbered over 2 to 1 when they started. So the fact that they've killed so many undead, they've done a good job there, has to be said. Very good job. But yeah, the zombies have just been wiped out. But I just fear, with the Whitekin, the Claw of Nagash, the Terror Ghost, the Red Duke and the Dragon, it's more zombies have just been summoned, and there we go, everything shattered, all at the same time. And that would be a full-out win for Adam over Jay, but well played there by Jay, especially the second game, the Beastmen. I mean, look at the kill count, they really went for it, but unfortunately it just wasn't enough. I mean, with this elite leadership here, the Terror Geist, the Claw of Nagash being protected by the Crypt Horrors and that, and the Grave Guard, it was just, yeah. I like this army. I like it. There's a good zombies to just absorb the charge. Then you've got the counter-attack, the elite leadership, the mobility. I mean, even line of sight, especially on the map we just played on. That line of sight with the flyers is very important. Anyway, guys, that ends this matchup. Do comment below your thoughts on the two matchups, the armies and setup. And, of course, comment your thoughts on the battles overall. And, anyway, yeah, we'll wrap it up there. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you for the next one. Till then, guys, take care.